Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Other Service Weekly Update. I am in the youth room. It's actually Wednesday, but you're probably seeing this video on Thursday or Friday or maybe even Saturday, depending on when you logged into Facebook and checked it out. But we are in here in the youth room, and I want to show you something really cool. It's sitting right behind me. It's our walls. We are so excited that a year ago, the contemporary service, the Other Service at Brushy Creek, was only running about 70 or 80 people. This past Sunday, we had 223 people in service, which means in the last year, God has allowed us to almost triple in size. So that's really exciting. But with that in mind, it's also exciting to know that this next week on Monday, these walls are coming down. And it's not because of me, it's not because of the preaching or the music or anything else. It's simply because God blesses. Now, we do feel like we do things right because we ask God to give us direction and wisdom and discernment. So we do feel like we are following Him, but it's still in spite of us. We're still sinful people trying to lead sinful people. So we just want to thank God for doing that. If you've never been part of the Other Service, you need to come check it out because we have an awesome time in here. In fact, this past week was probably one of our best services we've ever had. We had another family join, and we're just excited about what God's doing. We want you to be a part of it. This Sunday, I want to give you a heads up about a couple of things going on. Number one, we're going to have the kids in here this Sunday, so make sure you get them in here. You're going to have the TKO for them. If you don't know what that is, that stands for the Kids Outline. So we're going to have that available for all of the kids to fill out during service. It's almost like a kids menu for the kids. So we're excited about that. We give every kid a kids outline, a pack of crayons, and some candy. That way they'll sit still and be part of the service with us and not be distracted or be a distraction. So we want to invite all of our kids to be here. Show this video to your kids and make sure you play this part for them. For all of our kindergartners through fifth graders, I, Mr. Nick, am so glad that you're going to be in service this week, and I can't wait for you to worship with us. So be here Sunday. Second thing I want to talk to you about is our sermon this week. This week we're talking about salvation and the fact that we have nothing to do with our salvation, but it's from God. It's a gift from Him. So you want to be here as we celebrate the fact that God saved us. The third thing I want to talk to you about is our goals. As you know, we're in the midst of a little campaign. We're calling 210, 250, 13, and 13. Every week, we want to have at least 210 people. We've done that every single week, so we're excited about that. The second number, 250, we want to have 2 weeks of 250 people in here. Worshipers, not just people who are passionate about God and about growing. So that is hopefully going to happen this week as we have the kids participating with us. So we want to see 250 this Sunday and next Sunday. Second, the last two numbers you see are 13 and 13. We want to reach 13 new families for Christ and for our church so that we can assimilate people so that they can serve God in the capacity of Brushy Creek. We want to see our church be part of His kingdom. So we want to reach 13 families. Last, we want to reach 13 new people for Christ. We want to see 13 people get saved in our midst. And so far, we have seen 3 families join our church and start to get involved in our church, and we've also seen 5 salvations. So we have 10 families to go and 8 salvations. So we're asking God that He'll do that over these next 6 or 8 weeks as we continue this little push. And finally, I want to share this with you. This Sunday, our pastor, Jim Spencer, will be in here with us at the first part of the service. He's going to do our welcome, and he's going to kind of pray over us and talk to us a little bit about the future of this service and where this service fits into the overall vision of Brushy Creek. So there you go. That's what's going on. Love you. Hope you have a good rest of the week. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday as we worship together and open God's awesome Word. Micah, say hey.
Hey!
That's right. In your face. Alan, say hey.
Hey.
You probably didn't even hear that. Y'all have a good week.